Hello and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3. Now we just lost the war against Colmar, against this young lady here, Countess Alberade, or Alberade, how she's called. And in that case, yeah, I'm still of course inclined to go with this, because this of course gives us the next hierarchy then to for the next duchy here that we want to go with. In that case, we do have him, but he has this duchess here as liege, and she's pretty strong, right? I thought this one was weak, but she turns out to be pretty strong because of her allies. Now, the reason for that is she has 2 alliances with marriage. She actually has 3 alliances with marriage, right? So if we break these alliances, we might actually have a chance of getting rid of her alliances there. Oh, and we got a daughter. How very nice, because we are in need of new alliances. Valentina, she's called. That's a good name, I think. I just wanted still to continue with my scheming here. Now, Countess, what are you doing here? You have married Countess Alberada with him. Okay, so we had this idea that we kill him, right? That would be one of these alliances, as we can see. The other one, that's a weaker one actually. This is a pretty strong one. This is why marriage between 2 of them. No. Very good. Countess Giselbert of Trier. And that's the daughter. This one here. Yeah, that's the one. She is the one responsible for this alliance. Can I murder her? No. Can I murder her husband? That would be another idea. Nope, I cannot do that. Can I murder her husband? That's a difficult choice here, a difficult thing. I cannot do anything against them at the moment. Yeah. What we can do though is we can ask Heir of Faith once again for a bit of gold. We do have the piety for that. Let's go with this. And also Bonconte, my son, needs a guardian. It's this guy here. The recent guardian just died. I would like to go with one that has a lot of stewardship. She's also a genius. So let's go with that. My wife is a genius, right? Yes. None of my children is genius. Unfortunately. Astute intellect. That's it. Right. She still needs a guardian. So we're also going to guard, or well, to ward her. Yeah, it can be me. And let's just see if we can find her already someone with a good alliance power for us. Derby. Oh, Derby is good. But that's probably far away, yes. So the British Isles. Bourbon, once again. We already had an alliance with him. I think another one might be a good idea. Yep. Both of them are pretty young too. She gets even some prestige out of this. And with that, let's send it out. So we do have a new alliance there. Exactly what we want. And there's the money that we also get. So we have a bit of money in hand right now. What we are also doing is... Very good. There's the alliance now formed. What we are also doing is, first of all, I'm fabricating the next claim on Colmar again. In that case, so that we do have a claim. We are 41 right now, so we still have a bit to live. We're promoting the culture right now for St. Gallen, so that is our culture then. We're doing this with our steward here. I don't have a better steward. So I will have to stick with him for the moment. Still takes 4 months until we have this finished. There's a task finished, secret tasks, and we have found a secret of Benedicta. Okay, so she might then actually, well, oh, you inherited the county of Sundgau from Count Constantine. Oh, right. That is within my terrain anyway, right? So we just got back what is ours. That's because he was probably too old. So we are the holder again. It has a high control rating at the moment, but it's going down. No, actually it's staying stable. Popular opinion though is bad. So we should still promote the culture. I'm eager to see what happens then. Right, so Benedicta is... We do have now a hook on her, or secret. So she might join for... Well, an intrigue or something like that. Oh, and there's another thing. Man-at-Arms negotiation. My Man-at-Arms cost 25% less for the moment. And promote culture will be finished now. There it is. With Cisalpine settlement and the installation of a new administration, the people of St. Gallen have fully embraced Cisalpine tradition. Very good. Thank you. That was a good work. And as we can see, it is Cisalpine now. In that regard, that changes a few things. So first of all, popular opinion will then be more towards us again. And on the other hand, Cisalpine culture here, I also increase my county ranking here, you know. So at the moment I only have one county for that, and that is because of St. Gallen, because our own county itself is Swabian as well. So it's extremely important to promote the culture right now for all of these counties there. With that, I will increase my own cultural ranking in my Cisalpine culture and one point. On the other hand, I would then promote also my opinion, the opinion of my people for me, and thus provide me with more taxes and levies. So this is pretty important to do right now, and that's what we do. I'm also training a few commanders because I think I don't have enough. Nope. And I have 3 men-at-arms. I don't remember getting this one up. Doesn't matter. I will not have a monthly reinforcement at the moment. And as we can see, we are now 600 soldiers strong. This, of course, should still rise and increase. In that case, she's got 300, 400, 300, and 400. So she's not that strong because I got some good allies there as well. And now Bourbon as well with over 1,000 soldiers available for us. I hope so. There it is. Right, 1,200. And he'll join, of course. We do have the prestige for that. And commander promoted, Count Clement Antonio Crivelli. That we do have a new one with a very nice name. And he's good 13 martial, he has 16 prowess. Yes, he can join my court for that. He might even be a good marshal. And my brother, no, he's good at nothing else. And we are at war with someone once again. Laustritz. Where is that? Up here. Whoa, that's pretty big. At war for what? That's the Holy War for it, so he really wants to vassalize them. Holy War means that it's a special type of war waged by ruler of one faith against the ruler of a different faith, right? And he can seize all the counties if he wins this war. Laustritz up here. That is pretty big, this war. Oh, and she's pregnant again. That is pretty big, because once we have that, or Francia, and I belong to Francia, we could actually go then against Bavaria. And look at his wife, Empress La of Francia. The age of the world. I've been studying the ancient religious texts and the writings of scholars, and they all seem to agree that the world will end in 6,000 years. Will end 6,000 years after its creation, and that is less than a century away. However, my bishop, Aleramo, urges me to keep it to myself. Alright. Either we spend some piety and gain lots of prestige. We do have a lot of piety already, so I'd rather spend it a bit and get a bit of prestige. We might need this prestige soon. So I'd rather go with this choice then. Alright, fabricating claim is still ongoing. Also the fabrication, the culture promotion there. I would so love to have a better steward here. Alright, there we have it, 90 gold, and I do have a claim on Colmar again. Thank you very much. You can now continue with the religious relationships. And we also have one that is not so happy with us. He is in Mulhouse. He would like to have a council position, but he's not very good at anything. So sorry, pal. Plus, you don't look really trustworthy. You're hideous. No, I can't have a hideous person in my council, can I? Right, but he's already 61. His county will probably then inherit into my realm once again. We got a new son. Thomas. Hello, Thomas. And we are also second in line in Breisgau. So also there again, they don't kind of manage to get something up. So I always get it back again. Second in line, right? If I killed the little bastard here, I would get it back again. And we do have enough holdings. So it's totally possible that he might, for some reasons no one knows, dies. Alright, we got a new perk as well. Let's just have a look. Now we're going with the scholarship, which is something I always love. Especially learn on the job. The 20% of consular primary skills added to your own is pretty powerful. Cultural fascination progress, or your wards can get additional skills and become your friends. And I'm going with this first because we're training two right now. Even though increased development and county efficiency plus 20%, those two are the next ones then. Righto, let's just have a look here. So we could declare war just out of curiosity. They are inferior. We had this already. I'm not doing it yet. Oh, the heresy, Valdensians once again. And as we can see, the war is already going full on. There are 6,000 soldiers of Frank here, even more than that now, marching in Lausitz, as we can see. And yeah, we're winning. Or, well, my king is winning, because he's getting all the counties then, obviously. But there are some new vassals then coming into the kingdom there as well. Probably becoming an empire. Oh, it's an empire already. Yeah, sorry, emperor. He's not my king, he's my emperor. So in that case, he has the whole thing here, and he is extremely powerful. I can't remember a playthrough where one nation and kingdom empire was that strong. Incredible. I wonder what happens when he dies. He is now 70. There will be quite a lot of bad things happening, I guess. Staring at stars. From all my evenings watching stars, I have seen with my own eyes what I have only heard before. The stars move at different speeds and reverse their course at different times, but seemingly in large groups depending on which celestial sphere they belong to. Indeed, with the right calculations, one could even predict their movement. My bishop does not approve, of course. Leave the skies be, the celestial realm is for the clergy to know. And either we say he's right, we would gain 250 piety and an earthly focus, or we say, I will find my answers in the heavens, and we get some stewardship, skill, learning, and prestige. This sounds better for me. Let's do this. We gain another stewardship skill. Now, as I'm scouring the map or scouting the map around me to find new possibilities of expansion, the problem that we have right now, as we can see, is that we got the huge kingdom of Bavaria to the east right now. So in that case, a bit too strong. There might be a big war against Bavaria soon anywhere with Francia, but then we're just watching, you know. Right now we cannot do anything about it. What we could do is we could marry into one of these houses and get it with inheritance, of course. That might be something, right? So she's got a daughter, unmarried, and a son, unmarried yet. We have, I think we have a son, right? Yes, we have Thomas di Stazzone, and I haven't done anything with him yet. I might try, for example, with Ravensburg. As we can see, the next one in line would be the son, obviously, because the daughter is a female, obviously. So we could do two things here. We could try and murder the son, thus the daughter would get up in the ranking, or we marry the son with a matrilineal marriage. I will have a look at that. This is crucial here. This is, bear with me, this is because I'm a lunatic right now. I open the door to my castle to find myself standing face to face with a giant bear. Oh, Sugar Puff, you abandoned your friends, I ask her and start to corral her back to my main hall. As I enter the room, a cacophony of sounds swells as every animal I have been able to get my hands on greets me. What the hell is going on? My sweeties, I will find you even more friends. This actually gives us some prestige. Or we gain some money and gain some stress there as well. Interesting. This is an interesting event here that I haven't seen yet. Let's just see once again. I want to see how much prestige. It's not that much. It's actually pretty much, right? It's a pretty big event. Let's go with the permanent prestige bonus. That sounds pretty cool. Now, I was scouting around here. So we have Bavaria there. We also have the south, of course. I haven't thought about the south yet. We're still in the Alps region here. If we are to the south here, Lombardia, for example, right? Nebraska and Trent. And in that case, it still all belongs here to Francia. So it still is a possibility for us. Oh, and we also have a new claim on Fürstenberg now. So I'm going to say yes to that. So we have another claim on this one here now. Right? So we could declare war on her, and she's far inferior. She doesn't have much of an alliance there. This might be an option. We do get another council invitation. Oh, we have... Who is that? King Eustache of East Francia. He's the king of East Francia. Alright, so there's the emperor and he's the king of the eastern part of it. And he wants me to join his council. Yes, let's say yes to that. Right, this might give us some influence or whatever. Might give us some knowledge there on the greater schemes of things. Now here, we still have, of course, other counties to the south. And the cool thing about them is, well, they have my own culture. They're Cisalpine. So it might be a good idea to also go with those with that territory here, right? So I would like to go with Bern, and then down here Aosta, Turin. Oh, Turin is actually Italy already, yeah. But Lombardia. This is all for the taking. Might be. The only thing is, Duke Rudolph of Savoy is the liege here, right? So he's a pretty big guy. This is him. He's not that strong though. He's got 800 soldiers, and with the alliance they're 900. Not that much money to get more soldiers. So he's not that strong. He might actually be someone that we could have way on. It's similar. Alright, we have to wage war against him for my claims of the county of Colmar. Did something change there? No idea. Colmar doesn't belong to that, as far as I know. Nope. I don't know why I could fight my claims though with him for Colmar. Or has he got a claim on Colmar as well? Nope, he doesn't. So in that case, I have no idea why I could fight against him about Colmar. No idea. Doesn't matter. For now, we do have a new claim, and that is Fürstenberg. That is a new, very nicely situated castle here on the mountaintop. Or at the foot of the mountain there, actually. And let's just have a look at that. So, Fürstenberg is, as we can see, Swabian once again. Low control. Countess Elizabeth is the countess in here right now for the whole county. And she only has the liege then, my liege, on the upper hand. So, she's not really powerful. She's got 500 people, a bit of money on the side. And she is allied to this guy here. He's looking fine. Etienne of Hohenberg. He's just up here. He might be our next target then. So she is actually possible. Should we try it again? We do have better alliance powers now than before. Plus, I think also what we have is more soldiers than ever. 700 with my man-at-arms regiments. We could even... Oh, no, I don't want to raise them now. Even though it's a nice thing to look at how many we really have then. 661 that we have at the moment. Do we have any mercenaries available? Now that's the thing, we don't. Mercenaries are hard to come by. The cheaper ones are always taken. The Black Band, for example. Right, so that is not something that I can do right now. I could still wage war against her because I do have the better alliances here. Bourbon or Bourbon. And then perhaps Brugge. Yeah. First, let's unlock a new perk. And in this case here, cultural fascination progress. And then with the plant cultivation there, increasing the development. Also promote culture is coming up. And do we have something else? Oh, my wife is pregnant again. It's incredible. For years, my skills in tactics and strategy has served me well. It occurs to me that this knowledge may also be of use to you. I would be happy to share what I know in order for your favor. From him, all right. We would gain 2 martial points, or 3 martial points, or we say we can both benefit. This would be a learning challenge then, and we would gain some diplomacy. No, we would still get that. And I manage on my own a bit of prestige. You increase your martial. 40% chance. Do we need more martial points? Yeah, we're pretty low on that. Let's do this. Right, we got 3 martial points and our average now. So we're not poor anymore at least. I think this is still very valuable for future battles there. And look at my bishop. He's got a mask. Reason for that is probably this. Yep, disfigured. There it is. Pretty cool. So he's a disfigured giant as far as I can see. Yep, he's a giant. My bishop is a disfigured giant who is wounded and ill at the moment. Oh, he's really not feeling well. I hope he dies because he's pretty bad at learning. So he's a terrible bishop at the moment. Right, I still wanted to look what Ravensburg had in mind with heirs. First of all, the son is the firstborn. Arrange the marriage between him and... That is not possible. So we might then go with the daughter, arrange marriage. There it is, a bit better. We have our son here, right? And our son... Which is not accepted. Okay, so she doesn't want that. She probably knows why. We are not really well in her opinion. We could sway her. Let's start the sway scheme for now, because we don't have any other scheme activated at the moment anyway. Everyone here hates me. This guy doesn't hate me so much. He's got a son. But my daughter is not possible here. I wonder why. That's Lothar of Brigands. Alright, not that easy to get into Bavaria there. To the east. But we're still fighting our way, and we do have a new target here that I'm focusing on now soon. Stay tuned.